Good morning, my name's Julie from So Unique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. I am most active on Instagram. I have an Etsy shop where I sell handmade items, and I have a website where I sell fabrics and things like that. Well, welcome to, yes, it's episode 14. It's Tuesday today, and it's a beautiful day out there. The sun is out and it's quite warm. So I popped into my sewing room this morning. I'm going to do a little bit of sewing. I've just put the washing machine on, so I thought I might as well get a load of washing done and get it out on the line as I'm at home today. So what I'm going to start off with, if you watched last week's vlog, you will have seen this little panel. Well, I've decided to make it into a little cushion because it will be able to go on display in my kitchen at some point. So that's the panel and the bits of fabric I've got. I've got some of my polka dot one, and I've got a few scraps of Tilda fabric. So I'm going to see what I can come up with. It will probably be very similar to, I think it was the bunny cushion that I did with the coloured corners in. So that's my first job of the day. Well, I've had a nice little bit of stitching time. I have finished the cushion, so I'm really pleased with it. That's the back. I had to do, as you can see, I've got 4 squares. It's always the same though, when you decide on doing something and you want a particular colour of fabric, you've never got enough fabric. So I had to patchwork it, but it doesn't matter, I don't mind. And there's the front of it. So there's the owl, and I've got some pink and purple flowers on there, and a few buttons and lace. Yeah, really pleased with it. It's bigger than the last cushion that I did, but that doesn't matter. I will find a spot for it. So it's been a day of just using up some bits, which is good. And I've had my lunch, so I've had about an hour in the house, and obviously playing with the kitties and everything. So I'm going to have probably, I don't know, maybe another hour out here, and I'm going to do some carrots. I'm going to sew some carrots. Now I've got this free pattern. This is off Riley Blake. So if you're interested in making carrots, it's like I said, it's a free pattern. Just go to Riley Blake and it's in the free pattern section. If you can't find it, just in your search menu, just put Riley Blake free carrot pattern. So yeah, obviously that's your picture, and then you've got patterns. So you get an extra large, a large, a medium and a small carrot. Now the lady Cindy, off Riley Blake, she's done her carrots in a wool fabric. I mean, I don't have any wool, but I do have a nice carrot looking felt, which I don't have enough to make any carrots with this. So the next time I go down to work, I'm going to cut a little bit off and see if I can make some large carrots. So I've had a rummage in my stash and I found some cotton fabric, and it's got this lovely detail on. Now if you've followed me for a while, not last October, the October before, October 2019, I made some pumpkins, and I think I used this fabric in my pumpkins. Now this is all I've got left of this gorgeous fabric, so I thought I might have a go at making some small carrots for display for the kitchen. I might, it depends how they come out, I might just pop them in the tub that's in the front of the window with the cushion on, but we'll see. And that was fun. It's actually not taken me too long, and there's my little carrot. According to the instructions, obviously that the pattern was in felt, and for the top you just basically cut it and stick it in, but when you're using fabric it's going to fray, and I thought, well, what can I try? And I've got a bit of greenery sat on my desk here, so I think it looks a little bit more realistic. I know it's not quite the shape of a carrot topping, but I like it and I think it looks nice. And I like the size. It's going to go well with my display, so I think I might make some more. Use that piece of fabric up and see how many carrots I can get out of it. So looking at the time, I think I've got a little bit of time, and I think I'm going to do some more. So we'll see how many we can get done. Well, that was fun. I have made 4 carrots, so I think I'll go and put them in my display in the kitchen now. So I've really enjoyed that. That was a lovely quick make, and yeah, I think using my eucalyptus leaves has been a good idea. And it's Wednesday today, and it's actually tea time. I've been out all day really. I've popped down to the shop today and I decided to stay down there a bit longer because I've got quite a few little jobs to do and I just wanted to sort of get them finished as soon as I can. Anyhow, shop's all coming back together. It got in quite a bit of a mess. But I think I've got things organised now. Anyhow, while I was down there, because I've been sorting out some of the vaults, and I found some of my Easter decorations. So the first one I'm going to show you is a customer who's a friend made me this a few years ago, and it's out of a magazine. I can't remember what magazine it was, but yeah, she made me this for a decoration for the shop, so I thought I would bring it home. Obviously as we're not open, there's no point in decorating it up for Easter. So I'm going to find somewhere to sit that now because I think she's gorgeous. And the next thing is, this is a little tree hanging. It's just like a bit of crazy patchwork. About that, my phone rang. It was Kevin. I got an interruption. Anyhow, yes, I made that. It's crazy patchwork. It's just a little flat tree decoration, which that's a good scrap buster. That's really good. And what else did I make? Oh, I've done some machine embroidery Easter eggs as well. So these will be going in my tree. That's, you can see it is all machine embroidered. So they're nice. I got, oh gosh, when I bought the pattern, I've had the pattern a few years, and there's loads of different egg designs. But yeah, they were nice. Oh, and I found my 2 yellow button eggs out as well, and the MDF for this is quite thick. You can see how thick that is, whereas the new ones that I made were quite thin, and these have actually got holes in the top for putting some thread through, but you can see sort of how deep I've made them. But they're really nice. I like them, and the colours are nice as well. It's very, very springy, very Eastery. So I think I'll probably get some ribbons, some bows on these, and get them put on the tree. And then this other one, this is a green one. I've finished this one off, and I have put buttons on both sides, so you can see that is a thick one. And yeah, there we go. Got a few sparkly buttons on that side. So yes. And I think if you've got, I mean, you could paint the MDF if you want to, or like now, you could use like a Krylon pen that goes around the edge, so you could have it silver or gold or anything metallic. That would be nice. I used to have Krylon pens when I used to do the card making. I don't have any now, but no, I don't mind. I like that. And then this is another one I've made, and it's polystyrene. Oops, the polystyrene egg. And all I've done is put glue on and put green glitter on, and then hot glued some buttons on. Now with polystyrene, you've got to be careful with what PVA you use. Now this polystyrene egg shape is quite a dense one, and I think I used, what did I use now? I can't remember what PVA I used, to be honest, but you know, you do need to test your PVAs out on your polystyrene because they do melt the eggs if you're not careful. But no, this is good, this is nice, and it's a good way to use up your buttons and any bits of glitter you've got. So yeah, and I think these two might be my favourite now. Oh, that's coming apart. So that I did actually make these a while ago. I've made this kind of thing for Christmas, but I decided to make some for spring. So this is like a mottled yellow fabric, and this one is mainly green, but got bits of blue in. And oh, on the top I've got some nice long pins in, and just decorated it up with some ribbon and a bit of lace. And they're nice and light, even with the fabric on. They're really nice and light. So yeah, so I really enjoyed making them. So I need to now find somewhere to hang them. I don't know if I dare put them in my little tree with the kittens. I'd have no, they'd probably pull it apart because they're being little monkeys at the minute. Bramble, in their water bowls, they've got like a rubber ring at the bottom, and she's worked out if she gets her claws into the rubber ring, she can tip the bowl over. So she's having great fun in tipping the water out every day, several times a day. And this morning I came down into the kitchen, and we've got a big bowl in the kitchen, and it's metal, and there's no rubber for her to get hold of, and she tipped all the water all over the floor. So I had to clean all that up this morning before I could have a cup of tea. Why she's doing it, I just do not know. I think I'm going to have to go and buy probably a dog bowl, a crock bowl, so it's heavy and she can't actually pick it up. I think I'll have to get a couple for the front room because my carpet is wet today. She's a little monkey. We had to go to the vets last night with Charlie. He was looking a little bit thin, and his fur's missing on his legs, all his legs, and underneath on one side. Now we're not sure if he's just pulling it out or he's over grooming or what the problem is. I mean, the vet gave him a good going over, checked his mouth, checked his temperature. It's all fine. He says he's got a good mouth and good teeth for a cat of his age because he's about 9 now. And I mean, obviously we were talking and everything, and he's not eating, he hasn't been eating as much, but luckily yesterday morning he was, what do they call it, hacking. He'd got a fur ball and nothing came up. So that could be the problem of him not eating, because he comes in the house and he's straight to the food bowl and he wants to eat, but he only has a few mouthfuls and off he goes, which is not like him. So we've got some, I think it's like a paste, and you either put it on your finger or put it on a treat to give him. Now, the rest of the cats, even the kittens, they like it and they will take it. Charlie doesn't like it. So we put it on a treat, he wouldn't have it. So we've had to literally pop it in his mouth to make him eat it. He wasn't too happy, but he did have it, and he had some treats afterwards, so he was all happy. But the weight that Charlie's lost, it's not too much, so the vet's not too concerned, but obviously he could have a skin problem that's starting. So he gave Charlie a steroid injection just in case. This is like preventative medicine, and it would help him feel a bit better in himself, and it would also make him eat, so that's fine. But we ended up having to buy one of these plug-in things from the vets that gives off, is it like pheromone, like from the mother cat, to make him happy, because we think he's depressed because of the kittens. So we got that sorted last night, and I think I need to buy another one and plug it in downstairs, because we need to make Elsa happy as well, because she's doing a lot of hissing at the kittens at the minute. So things aren't going too well with these kittens. The poor little things. They only want to play with Charlie and Elsa, but Elsa doesn't want to play at all. Charlie will play a bit, and then, you know, once he's had enough, that's it. So yeah, otherwise we're going to end up with two sad cats. Oh dear me. So yeah, so that's been sort of my yesterday evening and my today. So like I say, it's getting off tea time now. I'm going to go and put some tea on, and then we've got to go and visit Kevin's mum, as it's her birthday today. So I don't think I'll be getting much of my crafting done tonight. By the time I get back, it might be, if I'm lucky, I get a little bit of cross stitching time. So yeah, so I will see you all tomorrow. And welcome to Friday. I bet you're wondering what's happened to Thursday. Thursday came and went in a bit of a blur, I'm afraid. Bit of housework that day. I was down at the shop. Luckily, the skip behind the shop had been emptied, so I made the most of the opportunity of bagging up all the rubbish, and I got 6 bags of rubbish to get rid of, and got it all in the skip. So everything is now tidy. So it's sewing jobs I've got to do now. I've got three jobs to do. Yeah. So it is, as I say, Friday. It's Good Friday today. I'm having a day at home, trying to catch up on a bit of sewing and a bit of cross stitch, hopefully. Yeah, so then I will pop down tomorrow to the shop. I've got a couple of orders to pack up and get posted. And then I might, depending on what we're doing, I might pop back to the shop and try and do one of the sewing jobs I've got to do. I've got a pair of curtains to alter for my son, so I need to get them done. Yeah, so really, I mean, we're definitely on schedule for being ready for opening again. So yeah, so that's really me. So today, because I'm in my sewing room, I am just having to play around with some cabochons that I've been making, because we've got some like little stitch marker cabochons on Etsy. I don't know how many I've got left. I might be sold out actually, but I'm having to play around and making a few more, because they do take a while to make, and especially when you've got to let the glue dry and everything, and I'm forever getting covered in glue. So I'm doing that. I've got a project bag to make for an order, and yeah, so basically that's all I'm doing today, and I am very near to finishing Carrot Patch cross stitch. I've just started doing the word carrot at the top, and then when that's done, it is finished. So hopefully tonight the cross stitch will be finished, and I've brought some fabric home. I've got some lilac with the white spots on, and I've got a bit of black with white spots on. Do you know, I have a shop full of fabric and I haven't got any black fabric. I've got one with like, oh, I don't know, it's like little footprints, but it's, I suppose you could say it's like bird prints. It's like just 2 lines, and that is my sort of second choice. But I found a fat quarter out that's sort of, it's not sort of pure black, it's like a grey black, so it might go with my design better. So whatever progress I make on the cross stitch, I will share with you a little bit later on today. So I hope everybody's enjoying Good Friday. And it's Sunday today, so happy Easter everybody. I hope you're enjoying your day. Whether you're religious, going to church and all that, or you're just happy to stop at home and have Easter eggs and chill out. Ours is, yeah, the chilling out and having Easter eggs. I'll pop a little picture in of what I got today. looked up Easter eggs, and I got a nice pin off Adele, sock with the being knitted, that's it. Yeah, so I've got a nice cup of tea here in my bunny mug, so I'm just enjoying that. Thought I'd just pop on. Didn't film anything Saturday. Basically I was shopping, went down to the shop for a short while, bit of housework, and then really I was doing cross stitching last night because I wanted to get my carrot patch finished, which I did. I've had it's been, this fabric has been terrible, so, but I've finished it. It's all done now, so I am going to finish my cup of tea and then I'm going to work on this. So I will pop a picture in of where I put it and how I how it's decorated up and everything. Yeah, so I couldn't wait then to start another cross stitch. I'm fiddling with my hair. It's getting a bit long now. It's getting in my eyes. So the next pattern I've started on, it's strawberry seeds, and it's stitching with the Housewives Tier Tray Tidbits, it's called, and it's strawberry theme, which I love strawberries. So now you can see what my next theme is going to be for the kitchen windowsill. And I'm working on my chalkboard Ada. Now I'll fold it over. I've only got that far, but oh, this Ada is gorgeous to use. This is the proper chalkboard Ada, and it's like a charcoal grey, and the holes are there and you can see them. And yeah, so you can see what I did last night. I really got on with that. So yeah, really enjoying doing this. I've just left my piece a bit bigger because I don't know how far up I'm going to go. Because I think on the pattern they use, what do they use? Even weave, 28 count even weave. I've never even seen even weave 28 count, so I don't know sort of how big. I'm presuming I need a piece of fabric probably about that size really. So I'm going to try and be good this time and not make any mistakes. So I hopefully will catch you a little bit later on. I will come back and show obviously my carrot patch when it's all done up. So enjoy your Easter eggs today. And I've had a pleasant time doing my cross stitch. So it's all finished now. I've burnt my fingers a few times, but I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. I haven't quite got things straight, I know that, but it's just practice, isn't it? I wrapped it around the card and tested it. I clipped it and tested it, make sure it was right, and thought, yeah, that's right. So I was doing a little, sticking it down bit by bit, and it looked fine to start with. Because then I ended up with a little bit of glue over the edge here, and it made a lump on the front. So I had to pull it apart. But if you've ever used hot glue guns before, you know it's not easy to pull things apart. Anyhow, it's done. You know, I'm pleased with the end result. And you know, I can't wait to make more of these kind of little cross stitch. I love them. And I've got my magnets on the back ready. So I'm going to go in the kitchen now and see if I can find some washers ready to mount it somewhere. I will have a look and see how it looks on the front of my that like trough thing that I've got. And if it works out, I will pop a picture in so you can see what it looks like. But now it's really nice to be able to do some small pieces. I think that's what it is, and I'm really enjoying it. So yes, can't wait to go and get cross stitching, which I might do. I think looking at the time, it's time to go and get the tea on, and I've cooked some gammon up ready, and I'm going to do potato wedges. I think tonight. I think we're going to have a salad. That'll be good. And then tomorrow I'm going to do braising steak, or like a braising steak casserole. So yes, so I'm going to, I think I'm going to wrap this vlog up now, because I've got a few sort of, well, things to do now. I need to get on with a little bit of work as well as doing some cross stitch. So thank you for joining me this week. It's been lovely having your company, and I will see you all again pretty soon. So enjoy your day and don't eat too much chocolate. Bye for now.